Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Prescott's pass.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Number 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. On the return, Hester.
You'll get nothing and like it!
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for who? He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
To throw is Prescott.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Julio Jones, 36 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, Trubisky. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Hester. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah.
Julio Jones all alone.
Making it happen, Captain.
Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bears 7.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 29, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. Nice move at the 40. Oh, it spins again. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge as his guys are able to extend their lead.
this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Maybe a free play here for Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers hands this one to Matt, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken around the 12. On the return, picked up some good blocks as well. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Incomplete.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and run the option. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it.
To kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The 7. And he returns this to the 22.
T.Y. Hilton on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Final play of the half, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Colts, nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Johnson. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
26-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Trubisky on 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Greg Joseph on.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass incomplete.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Danny Amendola on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Johnson.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Here's Robinson.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
What a spin. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete.
This is my move.
Chicago. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 14. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The left side completion to Jones. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're only down by a point. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Number 32,
Demario Davis there on the stop. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints 20.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier
sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Montgomery.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 5. 1:11 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brees. Going with a screen from Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Murray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brees. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th? And Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Mitchell Trubisky sack.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, and the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarter. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
And out.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well.
2nd down.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Trubisky looking down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones. 65 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. It's all tied up at 20. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Recovered by Chicago.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's Henry.
At the 23.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
He was brought down by
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther. Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run the option right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mitchell Trubisky keeping. The Bears have broken the tie. So what can the Bears do here as they'll... Here's Trubisky, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Bills 20.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 28-20. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the Bills' 13-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they will take a knee here.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll run for it with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 2 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
Touchdown, Chicago! Julio Jones, 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Carr's pass.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Trubisky.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Julio Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You've got a big lead. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will... begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0, but you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 45 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, 35 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
To return it, Darius. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st down, Pollard.
Light, camera,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The Bears will line up for
the pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
On the return, Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is picked up by the Bears.
In your face!
20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Number 20. Touchdown.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Burrow on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Do what we do.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes,
and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Amendola. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Matthew Stafford.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Trubisky to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for a shot.
Here's Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
For a Chicago.
He'll find Jones again, complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Bears, 1st down.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
By Jeff Okudah.
Trubisky to throw again. Steps away to his left. Detroit was up for the challenge. The air, they force a fourth down.
Intended for Cole Kmet. Incomplete.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
Kick is
And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0.
Lions nothing.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Now Amendola. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off football. They surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that's incomplete.
Stafford's
defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Jack Fox.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 51 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford fighting through pressure. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson. The 40, 30, past the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried
and
about it.
he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
20.
So we've hit it. And okay. Receive the kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. As the Bears push further out in front. Joseph on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Now Amendola. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 26 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now Amendola.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now. And he fires one that's intercepted.
That's
Eddie
what it
Jackson
is, baby. That's what it is.
Eddie Jackson.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now Amendola. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
In your face!
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
On the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the return, Johnson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles. But defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now Amendola. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Recovered by the Bears.
A first down carry for Henry. Powerful running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's first down. 20! Touchdown, Chicago! Derrick Henry, 75 yards.
Touchdown!
And the Bears have broken the tie. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. The pitch to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 17. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line. 1st and 10. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. It's time to win. It's time to bust.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlight. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You trail by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky looking deep for Julio. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge.